Tomorrow marks the first day of Dhul Hijjah, and Dhul Hijjah is a month in which we celebrate the Abrahamic legacy, the legacy of monotheism that we follow to this day. And there's a certain story of Abraham that I'd like to share as we begin this beautiful, blessed month. And this is the story of when Ibrahim alayhi salam was building the Kaaba with his son Ismail alayhi salam. And as they finished building the Kaaba, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he called out to Ibrahim and he told Ibrahim, وَأَذِّن فِي النَّاسِ بِالْحَجِّ. Call out to the people, make adhan to the people, call them and bring them to Hajj. Now it's important to note here, when Ibrahim alayhi salam was building the Kaaba, Mecca was still not a city. Mecca was still a barren desert with no one living there. So this was a strange ask from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that he was asking him to make adhan, to call out to people when there was no one around. And this story teaches us a very valuable lesson, because if you look today, right now, as we're speaking, there are millions upon millions of people who are flocking to the city of Mecca. And what are they saying? They're saying, Labbaik. Labbaik Allahumma labbaik. We are here, Allah. We are here. We are here to answer your call. So when Abraham was in that desert, when there was no one around him, he still made that call, and Allah allowed this seemingly impossible thing to happen. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, what does he expect from us? He expects us to put the work in. He expects us to do the very little things that we can do, and then we leave the rest up to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So this story is a very powerful story that shows us how we are supposed to simply do what God tells us to do, and then we look to God for the result. We can't control the result. Only Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala controls the result.